Okay, we are recording. We're live.
Good
Hello.
evening.
Hello, Internet.
Um, what might be the last, maybe one of the last, if not the last sessions of Bonegarden. We last left off. The group is down, has gone back to Karth and Teresa, and after some wheeling and dealing, got Teresa to follow them by giving her a, was it Kalimba?
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. And previously, they found out that Ristico and Teresa are Katla's mother and father. And the dissolution is some kind of strange vehicle or strange vessel uh, that they need to get a throne from in order to be able to control it. And the throne is currently in the possession of the Bone Garden of the Blood Governor. So that's where we kind of left off. I think you guys were planning to go back to um,
Well,
Descent.
we needed to take Katla's mother
Yeah,
to
you need to take Teresa back to the dissolution.
Risiko.
I
Yeah,
thought you were going to go back to um, I keep
Actually, I
forgetting
want
Descent. I thought you were going to go back to Descent first for something.
we
yeah,
wanted to go back to Descent, but when we came across Teresa and got her free,
Oh, okay.
then we were like, well, we should definitely take her to the dissolution.
Okay.
I, I definitely want to take um Kat's mother to visit the healer, and because maybe she can put some more light on the situation. There's got to be another perspective to to what's going on,
Uh,
and maybe the healer can take care of her mental issues.
I don't know if magical
hungry,
healing usually works on undead.
hungry vampires around a bunch of their common food sources. Probably not such a great idea.
We can if she becomes a problem, I think I can pretty much uh neutralize her. No,
Are you
no,
talking about killing my mother
I
in front of
believe,
temporarily.
me?
Well,
I
look,
believe
Again.
Miss Katla.
she
This is his
2 points.
go-to process.
2 points.
Oh, it is not happy fairy? Consider it. We are the most glorious and accepting of all the Fae.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you accept the darkness into your souls.
We take a nap.
And
Um,
as you
but I have
are
two.
chatting back and forth while this is going on, you all hear the sound of hunting horns.
Is that the
Damn.
Does that remind us of the
Oh
merchant?
yeah,
No, the merchant. The guy who is
no, those spectral warriors are going to attack us again.
Hmm.
They remember they charged down this hallway here and
Oh.
tried to lance Hoffman.
Oh, I had
Damn it.
forgotten about.
Which way are
Can
you going to
you,
go? This way here, which has all the wind blowing, or back out the other way
um,
into the brightness of the new day.
Oh, wait a minute. Her mom's a
I
vampire.
guess we have to go past the wind.
Is she a
uh,
vampire or is she just a lady?
She is a
he's a
vampire.
vampire.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well, that's something for her.
That's how I was able to neutralize her last time. But here's the thing. Like, I'm not talking about actually permanently killing her, unlike your dad. I'm talking about, like, it's in the bone garden. We could carry her around. She'll wake up fine.
I think that you would wake up traumatized.
Yes.
Wait, who will wake up traumatized?
Katla's
Me.
mother.
She's
And
Or
already
her.
traumatized.
Hoffman is going to look to Egan and say, "Please, you can speak his language. He just argues with me."
Because you're
We are
always
going.
wrong.
We are going to go through this wind passage to
Oh, the
try
heck
and
I
save the
will.
mother of our friend.
Great.
Now then,
Tell you what, Timber. Why don't we go through the passage and you use your holy fairy light to blow up the crazy hunters? Yes.
I tell you, I will duck under. I will duck under Yegan's shield because otherwise that thing's gonna tear me into bits. That
Mhm.
wind.
And as you get close to it, those of you who can cast magic realize that the box, this wooden crate here, is
Mhm.
magical.
All
Well,
right.
I
I
will
can't
try to
exactly.
close it.
Okay. Give me a strength check.
Okay.
Does it seem like is it a havoc coming out of the box?
Do you have detect
I do have that.
arcana?
No, but I do actually have havoc on my list.
It's similar. It's like a gale force wind blasting out.
Could we just
You are unable to close it. The force of
Uh-oh.
the wind is too strong.
Wow.
could we just move the box so it's blowing the hunters?
I'll see if I can turn it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you're able to turn it, but once it starts blowing against this wall here, it kind of pushes itself against the wall, and now there's a cross current. Uh,
But it's like reduced strength, right?
yeah, yeah. I mean you could probably step up over the box now because
Okay.
instead of me draw line, instead of wind blowing this way, like it's blowing this way now. So if the box is like here and the
Yeah.
wind is blowing out that direction, you can probably just step up and over the box without being affected by the wind.
All right, then let's
So that
make
works.
tracks.
All right. I'll move Katla and Teresa and was it Gumdrop or Blueberry or whatever her bat's name is? Whoops.
Okay. Hoffman and Kita will go as well.
And here, uh, right about there, is it looks like some very loosely stacked bricks, stones. There's no mortar, but they're packed together like the pieces of stone were made to go together. But it's not like a
Mm.
mortared professional brick wall. It's just kind of like someone stacked rocks, but was very darn good at it. And I'll move you up, Bob, since you probably don't know where you
Yeah,
are.
I'm actually just actually I guess after we pass the box, I'll pop free as it were. But yeah, that I was basically just on Geegan because yeah, I stood no chance of being able to
Sure.
get past it.
Understood.
Yeah.
And what do you do about the stacked rocks?
Can
Can I
move them?
see past them? If I were well actually, how far back are they?
Is this a cast of Amatillo situation?
Amontillado?
Amontillado, yes. Is someone buried back there?
Hard to know without moving the stones.
All right, well, Hoffman's gonna pick up some stones and see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you're able to kind of you're small, so you're kind of able to work your fingers in between some of the debris that's been packed in. Um, you've seen dwarf construction before. This is actually kind of better than what a dwarf could do. It is remarkable how these stones have they just seem kind of be like random shapes, but they fit together perfectly. But without mortar or anything like that, you're able to pull out some of the smaller ones until you start getting things a little bit loose, and then the stones are maybe getting a little too heavy for you to deal with.
Hey, are they looking like something I could squeeze through with what he's able to
He
pull
could
out?
make you an opening easily enough.
Timber, tell me, what do you see back there?
Yeah.
What do
I'm
your
gonna
fairy
look
eyes
through.
see? Where are you, Bob?
Actually, I think.
I've lost track
I
of you.
think Timber's still down here somewhere.
No, I moved him.
Okay.
Oh no, I was right over.
My token is stuck in the rocks. I cannot escape.
Oh, you turned it into a wall, didn't you?
There you go.
Yeah, I made it into a wall.
No, I was
There you
talking
go.
about Erica when she
All
was
right.
doing the.
So I see. You're right here. I lost
Yeah,
track of you for a minute.
I just moved it because I was right over Yegan.
Right.
Ugh.
Alrighty. So you squeeze through a little gap.
Yeah, and I want to make sure I can see very well before I actually emerge. But yeah,
Okay.
and I'll go ahead and pop out.
There is a rather frustrated and angry looking gang of earth elementals that kind of all turn their attention towards you.
Back in.
But first,
Okay, no, I was froggy.
uh,
That's my impulsive thing.
make an agility check to see if you can interrupt them.
Okay,
I mean, not agility, athletics. Athletics.
good. Actually, it's the same check either way. I'm gonna Benny that because I can do better than a
Oh,
3.
don't forget your bennies, Egan.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
No, you
Am I?
can't. That is a crit fail.
Yeah. I'm just wondering. Did I actually?
You have -2 from distracted. What's
I
that?
should. No.
Yeah,
I don't know if shaken was applied to that first roll.
shaken wouldn't matter. You have distracted checked. You were stunned at one point last week, I think.
Okay.
So that 3 is a 5.
Oh shit.
It's a little bit of hindsight, but can I go with the 5 instead,
Yeah,
or am
that's
I
fine.
stuck?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Take your Benny back.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. I
Unless
can't
you,
see it.
unless you want to spend a Benny to reroll, in which case you get a crit fail.
Yeah. I'm just redrawing a card because I put it into a black spot on my thing.
Okay, fair enough.
So if you dispose of that old Benny, I figured, yeah. So am I successful with a 5?
Well, as soon as it lets me roll, I will let you know.
Yeah. No, I am
No,
not.
no, it's not a group check. They only got a 3. So
Oh,
yeah, one of the earth elementals tries to grab you, but you slip back through the hole before they get a chance to.
okay.
Um, and then with a grinding of stone upon stone and rock upon rock, you hear they're um, dismantling the wall.
Okay. Um, as I am coming back, I don't know how well I can be heard or if I have enough to actually exhale enough to be loud enough.
Okay.
I try to give the party a warning saying, Earth things! Earth things just tried to grab me, and I think they're taking the wall down.
Then we better get ready.
Earth things?
Hmm.
Sorry, I just got back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm very confused.
Yeah, they moved the box so that the wind wasn't blowing down the hall anymore, and they were able to
Okay.
get past it. They removed some stones from a crudely built brick wall up here, or stone wall, and there's earth elementals on the other side, and they're
Oh,
starting to come through. Does
okay.
anyone have hesitant, quick, or level-headed?
Let me take a look real quick. No. I've got. No. Nope.
Okay.
All thumbs, big mouth, curious, impulsive, yellow.
I hear a kitty.
The cat's upset that I'm not giving him attention, so he's trying to knock every. No, you may not eat. He's trying to eat my computer screws.
All right.
That would be an interesting time some 8 hours later.
I'm just gonna say it, Bob. How dare you not be paying attention to your cat right now?
She's meowing.
I
No,
know you're so
he's actually quite
rude.
frosty right now because last night before we went to bed, we put some of that advantage on him, and he really hates the advantage.
Mm,
So he's been frosty with us since that, and
mm-hmm.
as a matter of fact, I was watching Rings of Power, and he jumped in my lap, but he didn't give me head uh butts.
I had to move your cat for a minute. Dustin.
Uh,
That's fine by me. It's a little bit
Okay.
confusing.
And Bob, come on, give them cards.
oh, and did I manage to get out of the little passage before because I would have wanted to get as far away as I could manage.
Now Katla doesn't have a card. God bless it. What's going on? Your card to Huffman. Not wanting to give you a card. Hang on. Yeah, Chris has a lot of characters around her too. So she has a bat, her mother, and herself. Let's just ungroup these for a minute. There we go. Head turn.
Oh, that's her mom.
Yeah.
No, I mean that looks more ghostly than vampire.
Well, I couldn't find the figure I used last time, so
Ah,
I just picked one. There we go. Now everyone should have a card. Whew, about time.
I
Good
got
gracious.
worse.
Well, you didn't have a card at all last time, did you?
I thought I had a 10, but I'm not complaining. But not to complain.
All right.
There
Well,
was a
yeah, I think
second.
it's been dealing a card to everybody. Huh.
eh,
All right. Well, anyway,
Well,
Kathleen,
somebody.
you're first
uh,
with a jack.
Oh. Um.
You and I forgot your bat's name, but you and your bat.
Yes, Buttercup.
Buttercup.
I wonder.
Are we supposed to drop our cards on the table, or are we supposed to keep them?
Oh, have I been? Oh, the cards
huh?
I've been. I didn't even notice I've been doing that. Yeah, those
Yeah.
are Those are screw ups. I've been
No,
goofing.
that's okay. No, there's a lot to juggle. Don't feel bad.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, listen, Betty. Are you serious?
they are currently behind the cover of the wall, so both of those are actually going to miss
Oh,
with a -2 from the cover of the wall.
okay.
You have 2 cards in your possession, Bob. If you want to drop them.
Oh,
Hoffman, your turn.
Okay. Hoffman is going to look to Egan and be like, he's going to pull out one of his bombs and be like, Should I?
Yes.
All right, and Hoffman is going to chuck the bomb inside here.
Okay. Just back through the hole that Timber came through.
Yep. All
Go on ahead
right.
and make your athletics check. I will rule that cover doesn't apply because you can just pop it through the hole.
All right. Well, this is. Would you say that or my alchemy?
Oh,
Because
that's
this
right.
is
That's right. This is your alchemy. That's right. Sorry. If it was like a regular grenade, it would be.
a 4.
Okay. Well, that gets through. What template is it?
It's an MBT. It is the blast power.
So, bloop. I'll be able to get all those guys.
All right, and I want to increase
Please
it to
tell me
make
I'm
it
not still actually in that
3d6.
square.
Okay.
So let's see. So that's gonna be. All right. And then let's add our d6.
Okay.
So that's a total of 11.
Okay.
Hey, just out of curiosity, are you adding the select? Oh, you can't. Can you add the selective?
Not on my alchemist powers.
Eh,
You already came through the hole, right?
I never got an answer as to whether I
Yeah.
could.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got through the hole.
Yeah. You're fine.
Okay. Am I actually still in that square?
No, because I
No.
chucked it in there.
Okay.
No, you're good.
All
I
right,
saw
so
myself in a blast range, and I'm like,
there we go.
They are all shaken.
Okay. They are all shaken. So Hoffman looks to the others and goes, "Now what?"
Do it again.
It is Yegan's turn.
Okay. Seeing as how the earth elementals appear to be the ones attacking us right now, I am going to assume that they can get to us and try and step in front or take Hoffman and Timber, push them behind me and step in front of them,
Okay.
taking a defensive position.
Okay. Yeah, it looks like they're going to be able to take down the wall pretty quickly. Almost as if they were the ones who put it up.
Mm-mm.
The question then arises, do they want to? I'm not
they
sure they're going
they
to
seem to be.
find on the other side what they want to find.
Where was the chest blowing towards this direction
Yes.
where the wall was? Okay. Oh, that might have been a counter.
Or maybe it was just drawing out the rock.
Okay,
No, I
so
think it was a counter.
3 of them can act. Uh,
Does Beast Friend work on these things?
Suddenly, one appears out of the ground in front of the box. Another one appears out of the ground in front of the box. Another one appears out of the ground in front of the box. And the others are still shaken.
Do they?
And
Earth
they,
swim
they
or
are
something.
they are starting to bash at the box. Timber, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just remembered to pull up my fantasy companion. Does Beast Friend work on elementals?
No, just natural animals.
Okay.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna attempt
you
to
can't be
summon.
more natural than elemental, but I think you know what I mean by natural animal.
No, I get you.
Mammals, reptiles, birds.
Yeah. I'm gonna attempt to summon a bear.
Okay.
I believe that's 6 power points, but I'll
I wonder if you're
confirm
an
that.
alchemist, can you summon a cocaine bear?
If
He
we
could
work
probably have the.
together, yeah, actually, I could boost trait. No,
There we go. Aggression is not a trait to be boosted.
no,
Anyway.
but I do have the shrink, grow power.
Okay, my wild die nets me a success.
Yep.
So can it act? Well, it would be like right here. Let me see if I can find. Do you have a icon for like a bear,
I
or
think
is
I
that
think I
something?
do.
Oreo, we're still here, kitty.
Pet the kitty.
Pet that cat.
Hey,
Kitty
excuse me.
loves you.
Karen is trying to appease the cat, and the cat just bit her.
Kitty wants petted by daddy.
No, he actually doesn't. He actually just wants to inflict himself on us. I'm
They
I'm
do that. Mhm.
fantasy companion. Summon animal bear
Yep.
is 6, which,
Okay.
but I
Yeah,
did bring it up.
looky there.
Yay! Actually, that does look like cocaine bear.
Well,
No,
that's
I've
actually
never.
well, yeah, it's a white bear because it's
Well,
really
it's a polar, but
Do you know that
uh,
polar bears don't have white fur? It's translucent.
yep. It only
Hmm.
looks
I didn't
white.
know that. But
Yeah.
then again, I've never actually
Yep.
seen one.
If you see one, it'll probably be,
When I die.
Right before it eats you.
yeah.
Okay, Bob.
Well, yeah.
Um, over in the player section, you should see bear.
Oh, I was actually just gonna pull it. It's crunching. Ah, okay. I see.
Under player utilities, bear. It has a character sheet and everything.
Yeah.
I love the drag and drop capability of having the compendium.
Okay. So,
So you have a bear.
yay.
And I think it can act on your turn, but only well, you didn't get a raise, so it doesn't really have anything special about it. It's not like hardy or anything.
Yeah. Summon animals can act on that
Yep. Okay.
caster's action card. Yeah, I'm used to other games where you have to wait around while it pops
Yeah.
into existence. So this bear. Now, how much of this barrier is down?
Get it?
Probably
Barrier.
barrier.
Bum ching.
Probably about the size of maybe a cinder block.
Okay. Well,
But
it,
obviously the elementals don't need to take down the wall. They have burrow.
yeah. Um, Egan, do you want to go down there where? Actually, no. I'm gonna send him down to where the rest of the party is. Um, Timber is gonna fly up. Hopefully that gives me enough distance to be out of a range. Actually, is there enough upwardness to this height to this uh corridor for me to stay out of their range? Actually, that's kind of stupid. No, I'm just gonna hide behind
Okay.
uh uh Yegan's shield.
Yipe, yipe,
No,
yipe.
especially since they can come out of the wall.
Sure.
Okay, so on this one right here, Bear is going to. Oh, let me see. Unskilled. Oh, I'm just gonna use like the die roller. Are these things wild cards?
No. Why are
Okay.
you? It's got bite claws. Everything's set up.
No, all I have.
On
Oh,
the if you bring up,
no,
it's got a
weapons are not set up.
for the bear. You're
I
not
have
seeing you're not
add.
seeing bite claws.
No.
You brought up the character sheet, right?
Yes. I have unskilled. I have some stats. Oh, I have the weapon is just damage
Down under gear,
gear. Okay.
bite claws, damage strength plus 1d6. Just click on that.
Let me. Okay, no, I just have a weapon, nothing filled in. Power, of course, nothing. Armor, nothing.
What?
Here, let me just actually let me just add this real quick.
There.
I'm I'm sorry, I really was not trying to.
I clicked on Bite Claw for you. So,
Okay, what did
uh,
I?
do you have any of the stats of the bear?
I have the book, so I can fill that in.
No. When you open up the character sheet, like a regular player character sheet, do you see anything?
I have stats. No, all the stats are actually set at D4. It looks like a default sheet.
What?
Yeah, everything here is like set to D4.
How in the world? I am not
Okay,
seeing that.
let me close that and pull it up from your monster thing. But
That is strange. No, I'm on the player version on OBS. I can see what you're seeing, which is all the stats are for. The bear character sheet isn't filled out, but when I look at it, it is. How very strange. That's
okay,
not
I thought I was
that's not
reporting it
convenient. That's not
incorrectly.
convenient at all.
Okay, then grabbing it again would not help.
No,
Here,
so
I will go to
strange.
my book.
Yeah. Well, I can just click on the character sheet. Anyway, it got a 3, which is going to be a miss.
Okay.
And you can't spend a penny for it.
No, I don't have enough bennies anyhow.
Alrighty. So, Yegan, you are first at the top of the round.
Okay,
A
I am.
bear just appeared and started mauling earth elementals.
Yes.
And I'm saying,
What's so
defend the
odd
rest of
about a
my group.
bear digging in the dirt?
I am going to cast Smite on my mace because I assume that a magical weapon would probably be better against something made of earth.
Okay.
Mhm.
So,
And there's nothing special about the yellow earth elemental. I just tinted that one because that's the one that's got the character sheet attached to it.
gotcha. Well,
Oh,
I'm
goodness.
pretty sure free rerolls from having cleric powers don't work
Yeah.
against this.
I am using dynamic backlash. So if you'll
All
click on
right.
the rollable tables and find the dynamic backlash table. Oh, you are currently stunned.
Oh, so it's stunned and -2 from skill rolls.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Katla, your turn.
Oh,
There's a whole bunch of earth elementals all up in your business.
not in my business. I don't think so. Um,
Oh, I thought Egan moved.
But
I was trying to help you with
they're
a
currently
group up.
battering the box.
hmm. The box makes the wind. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, I see.
In that way, it
Hmm.
is like a wooden butt.
Wooden butt.
It makes the wind.
Oh my god. I thought about teleporting behind them.
Okay.
But I don't know if I can take everyone. I think it's just me.
Your mother is with you.
Yeah, can I take her too? And
Uh,
Buttercup?
Additional recipients for every additional person, it's 1 PowerPoint. So
Well, that's a small price to pay.
it'll be 4 PowerPoints for you, your mother, and the bat.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Come on,
Uh,
Mom. Oh,
you
Buttercup it is.
you teleported the hell out of yourself. Where are you going to?
So you can
There.
go back here behind the bear. Uh-huh.
Okay. And Teresa looks up momentarily, just kind of glances around at the change of scenery, but then goes back to playing.
Mm.
Uh, Earth Elementals. The remaining 3 here are trying to roll to unshake. Where's my unshake button? Boop, boop, boop. I have a lot of lag tonight. Yep, there we go. Success, success, success. They're all able to act now. This one moves up to, these two actually move up to engage with Egan. This one
Okay.
appears here. This one appears here. And the box doesn't look like it's going to last a whole lot longer. It's a magical box, but even it is not immune to the assault of 5 angry earth elementals. So these 2 elementals are attacking Egan with a +1 gang up bonus. First bash, an 8.
I think I'm vulnerable because I'm stunned as well.
Yeah, you're distracted and vulnerable. So that's going to be technically a 9 and an 8.
Okay, yeah. My parry is an 8.
Okay, so they'll both hit you.
Yes.
Pound for 10 damage on the first hit.
Who cares?
Yeah.
That's not enough.
And pound for 4 damage. Yeah, they were just kind of boom, boom,
Really?
boom, pounding away on your shield. Well, they're hitting hard, but you're able to get in behind your shield, and it's ringing
Well,
like
the
a
4
gong.
wasn't a hard hit, but
Yeah, that's true. Ringing like a gong for poor Timber,
mhm.
who's hiding behind your shield. Hoffman, it's your turn.
Okay. Oh, I can't do the selective power,
Okay.
but I do have.
I don't even see where you are right now.
I'm
It's
right
such a
here.
clutter. Okay,
All
yep,
right.
there you are.
Okay. So I want to cast my repair so that I can fly.
Okay. Your mechanical wings unfold from your back. You succeed with a raise, which I don't think helps you with a on fly.
Not. Yeah, it doesn't. Um, I didn't declare a multi-action penalty, so I wouldn't be able to do anything.
Okay.
I would like to, and just let me know if this is possible, GM. Fly over the Earth into elementals,
Uh-huh.
so I could still move, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I want to fly over to the other side, and when available, I'd like to taunt them and lure them down here to where the hunters are.
Okay. Timber.
Okay. First, I'm gonna uh attempt to see. I see a bear thing from like the bestiary, but wasn't able to open for myself the sheet. So I don't know what I'm doing here.
I don't know.
But um,
Tell me
but
what you
there's
want the bear to do, and I'll make the rolls for it.
okay. Attack of this elemental is fine.
Okay, a 7 is a hit on a parry of 6.
I believe it has.
Whoa.
Is that enough to shake it?
That's enough to do. Which element were you hitting?
Of just the closest one.
The yellow one? Okay. 21. Oh, wait a minute.
Actually, the way those minis look, they look like the guardians from Fifth Element.
They
Yeah.
do.
Bonk. It disappears as you do a success and 2 raises. The bear just comes in, roar, that weird roar that bears do, and double swipes a dirt elemental into gravel. And Timber, yourself, what are you doing?
I am going to cast, and thankfully this is one I get a reroll on. haste on Yegan. He
Okay.
seems to be the. I believe that is 2 power points, but I'll account for that after. Haste, haste, haste. And I'm gonna make it the one that gives him the extra standard action, not just a move.
Hmm. The haste with
Uh,
quicken.
yeah.
Thank you.
Uh, it looks like no. I will take the free reroll because that's not a druidic one. That's a cleric one. That'll be a success.
Hmm.
So you get to take a. You get to ignore a -2 multi-action Yegan.
Awesome.
Okay, now I need to
Now
do.
let's see if I can get out of being stunned first.
Ah, everyone take a Benny. Bob, you got the red Joker.
Yeah,
Woohoo!
Nice.
Okay. Oh shoot.
Bear, move up.
Yeah.
Bear, attack.
Oh yeah.
Give me that sweet, sweet nose candy. Bear,
Whoa.
bear attack with a
Uh,
6, which is all it needs to hit.
except there. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, not a wild card. Too
Yeah,
bad.
it's an extra.
Yeah.
Still 14 damage to a elemental.
Yeah.
That's just my.
elemental. Like, are they made of hellfire?
I was thinking about making some elementals. There would
Uh,
be brimstone, which is the earth elemental. Uh, uh, fire water, like the lake of fire, which would be the water elemental. Uh, like sulfur would be the air elemental, like the sulfurous haze, stuff like that. And of course, fire elemental would be hellfire. But okay, that
Well.
uh,
Okay.
that
So that.
that elemental is shaken. What are you doing, Timber,
Yeah.
with your Joker?
Shoot. I really hate. Okay. These aren't undead. Shape. If I do havoc, I'm affecting my bear and possibly Hoffman if I do well enough. That's not so good.
Well, there's the selective if you have the powerpoints for it.
Yeah, well, that's another.
That's general. That can be applied to any power.
Yeah. Grace and blessing one protection. Yeah. Is anyone actually Egan? Are you wounded?
No.
Okay. Foray into the ghost realm, sloth speed. I'll go ahead and do the havoc with
Okay.
the selective modifier.
That's 3 points.
Yeah. 3. And actually, I'm gonna put it back up to 10. I still need to apply the thing
Okay.
from last time, but my Benny is going to fuel this and havoc with the selective.
And I guess you're putting it here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the only person you need to immunize is your bear.
Okay, that's fine. And hopefully that's enough to bring up the effect. I doubt that they will fill their strength checks to be thrown.
Havoc. There we go. Medium blast template anywhere within range. Cone or strain template if you want it. Uh, Anyone touched by the template is distracted and must then make a strength roll. Okay, so they are still distracted, and that's just kind of like an automatic thing. And
Yeah.
there's 4 earth elementals that need to roll strength. 1, 2, a 3, a 4. Yeah,
Yeah, I did.
they're all good. They don't
Yeah,
get thrown, but they're
you know,
distracted till the end of their next
Earth
turn.
Elemental strength is kind of their thing.
Yeah.
Strength and durability,
Wait a minute.
kind of their thing.
You rolled a 7 on your wild die. That's a 9. You got the Joker. So that is a success with a raise. So one of the Earth Elementals failed and is thrown into a roll. So roll 2d6 damage.
Okay, let me do it this way. Actually, these are supposed to explode, aren't they?
Yep. So hit the exclamation point. 8
So
damage.
10.
10
So 10.
damage isn't going to really do anything. Hoffman, your turn.
Oh well, still distracted.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't have. All I have is persuasion, but I guess I'd be taunting them, right?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna need to roll unskilled and let's see what happens.
And taunt goes against intelligence. Yeah. 5. That's a good roll for untrained.
Yep. Okay. Well, yeah, let's see how intelligent. Like,
You could taunt one of them because there's an edge that lets you taunt multiple opponents.
alright.
So that's
I'm gonna taunt this one over here so that he will try to get. He's got the skeleton on him, right? What does that mean?
oh, he was stunned or he was
Okay.
shaken. Let me undo that because he's not shaken anymore. They
All
were all the
right.
way
So,
they were all the way over on the edge of the page, and when the little thing
all right.
pops up that gives me my icons, I couldn't reach them all.
Alrighty, cool deal.
So I just used the
Well,
skeleton instead of the lightning bolt like I normally do for shaking.
gotcha. I'm gonna taunt that one so that he'll potentially cause trouble for the others.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you happy with the 5?
You know what? I got some beanies, some bonies. Let me try and see if I do any better.
Okay, Audrey. Let me reroll him. Let me spend the
Audrey.
pony. Yeah, it's a character, an NPC from. I think you're better with the other one.
Yeah, it would come out with a 5 anyway because I have Elon.
Right. Okay. 5 it
All right,
is.
5 it is.
It was an NPC in Dustin's Razor in the Gale game. It was an intelligent plant that talked like that.
Yeah,
We
and
called
it
it
was
Audrey
like,
for
Oh,
Audrey
like
too.
Audrey too.
Yeah.
yeah, one of the players he was decrypted.
Okay.
So he had like, okay,
It actually fails.
yeah,
So
yep.
it is distracted or vulnerable or whatever condition you wish to apply it. Not shaken or any other special results though.
I would like it. Let's see. If it's distracted, that means that other characters get a bonus against it.
Right.
And if it's vulnerable,
No,
it gets a negative.
if it's distracted, it has negatives. If it's vulnerable, the other people against it get positives.
Well, it's right next to Timber's bear, so I'd like to
Yes.
make it vulnerable.
Okay. Egan, your
It's
turn.
already distracted. They're all already distracted. until I
No,
make-
that one was shaken.
So I'm currently stunned.
Yes, it is a
And at
bigger
the
check to become unstunned.
okay. Okay, success.
Success with a raise, actually. So, and at the end of this turn, distracted goes away, as does vulnerable, since you made a raise.
Can he still take an action because of the haste, the speed?
Yeah, I mean, are you maintaining the power?
No, it's still within the
Like,
original
do I
5
lose
turns.
my whole turn or do I get one action?
Because
At the start of the
multi-action.
stun character's turn, he makes a bigger roll as a free action.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, Success means you're no longer stunned, but remain vulnerable to the end of the next turn. With a raise, the vulnerable state goes away at the end of this turn.
Okay.
So
So
distracted
I
and
can't
vulnerable
act.
both go away. Yes.
Nice. So I will have to make do by just hitting them with my not magic mace, I guess.
Okay. Go for it. And remember, you can ignore 2 points of multi-action if you want to hit them both.
Yes, I'm going for 2 hits.
Okay.
Oh, and since you didn't you have to move up to the bear, or are there more?
He's not fighting the bear.
No,
Yeah.
no. I mean, is he
There are
fighting?
ones up here, it looks like.
Oh, I see. I thought you were down there helping the bear.
That's going to be a hit and a miss,
Okay.
unless you want a Benny or Boney.
Yeah, bony.
No, I'm satisfied with that.
Okie dokie.
You got the bony.
Like Boney Maroney. One raise. Which one were you hitting?
The yellow one.
Okay. I'm just going to put an X on it because that's the one with the character sheet.
Sure thing. That's it for me.
Okay, doke. Once again, I can't see the X.
Oh,
So.
and I don't know where my character actually is, but since I'm kind of
Yeah,
writing
me
his
neither. Character's kind of easy to lose. It is the Earth Elemental's turn right now, though. That one is going to attack Egan. Again, wait for the lag. That's only a 6. I know that does nothing.
Yeah.
It's getting
Right.
loud in here.
The box shatters. And air elementals come screaming out of it.
This sounds right out of Eberron.
And the wind goes away. Katla, your turn.
Yay.
Well, I'm gonna pretend I just like didn't see that. What is this thing in front of me? I can only see like part of it.
Which one thing?
This thing?
That's an earth elemental.
Okay, so that is something to kill.
Yeah, that is something. It's partially behind a wall. And everyone take another Benny. Katla got the Black Joker.
Hey.
Nice.
Yay. Actually, I would just take it as,
I'll do that one.
you know.
That one's dead.
That one's dead. Okay.
There we go. I'll just move it off the screen.
That's better. Thank you.
But without actually getting rid of it, because that's the one with the character sheet, so I need access to it.
I see. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to like stab this earth elemental then.
Okay.
I mean,
you hit with an 8.
air.
Oh, the air elemental.
Mm-hmm. Probably a futile effort, but I'm curious.
Oh, and once again, there's a yellow air elemental as well. That's the one with the character sheet.
Hit
So
everyone. Kill that one first.
If it doesn't have a character sheet, it can't do anything. You're going to have to move up to the air elemental to hit it first. So.
Okay.
But anyway, but you got it. Yeah. You're good.
Well, I guess that answers the question to me as to whether the air elementals are hostile.
They are now.
Yeah.
What did you hit with? I'm sorry. 4. Oh. Wait a minute. They're both red. That's a crit fail.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nah.
So that's a miss.
For damage?
That's damage?
Yeah.
Oh, that's damage. Okay. Yeah, damage. But anyway, 4 points of damage doesn't hurt anyway, so.
But you can Benny it. And the Joker bonus.
That's true.
All right, I'll Benny it. Just because I can.
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
Still doesn't hurt.
So much better. All right.
All right. Oh, I didn't give the air elementals a turn. End turn. Deal 1 card. This elemental gets a 10 of hearts. Alrighty. So it's the earth elemental's turn. These earth and air elementals are just kind of going at each other. throwing each other around, fighting. They seem to have just started ignoring you guys altogether. It's like they were fighting you because you were in the way.
Okay.
Um,
Maybe we should make a break for it.
Yep.
Hoffman.
Agreed. Okay, Hoffman is just gonna fly through back
Okay.
and be like, okay, this sounds like a good idea, Mr. Reagan. Come on!
And Timber, do you follow suit?
Well, Timber's already out of the path. I'm not gonna
That's
start
true.
attacking them, but I am gonna recall the bear because if I can keep it alive, I can have it for an hour
Okay.
because I have a druid ability.
So it's following you.
Yeah.
The
Bear, come this way.
the Earth Elemental gets a free attack on it as it moves away.
Okay. Actually, I guess two. Well, possibly three of them.
Yep.
Roar.
Oh, the bear. I mean, the elementals are too busy fighting. Uh,
Okay. Well, whoop!
and
I just moved myself. That's not what I was trying to do.
it looks like all 4 air elementals can as well. Woo, woo, woo. I think the
One of them
sevens.
looked.
I think the sevens will hit. Yep. That's not going to hurt a bear, and that's not going to hurt a bear. So yeah, bear's
Okay.
with you. Bear with you.
Yay.
Anyway, and Egan, if you're just going to flee, you will also need to make, and also Katla, if you're all just going to run, they get free attacks on you. But you can add 4 to your defense if that's all you're going to do.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, like you need the help with your defense, right, Luke? All right, so that one Earth Elemental takes his attack on you. Well, what was I saying? What is your parry with the shield up and the defense?
8, so that's a hit.
Even with the
Wow.
shield?
Yes, my fighting skill is only D8, so that's parry normally of 6, and then shield turns into an 8.
Right, but if you're taking the defense action, that adds 4.
Oh, that yeah, but it's
Still
still a
only
hit.
12.
Hit
That's
with a
still a hit.
raise.
Yes, a hit with a
Yeah.
raise. So that's 17 damage on you.
Okay, that'll shake me.
Yeah. Okay, but you can still move.
Yes.
You can even still run. So you're out.
Yeah. So I just keep hauling.
And Katla, you're going to get attacked. It looks like by 2 air elementals if you turn and flee from your position.
Okay.
And I assume you're doing the same thing, adding 4 to your defense, taking defend action.
Hey, Erica, haven't the air elementals have already struck multiple?
Yeah, that's true. That's true. They all attack the bear, so you're able to get free. Your mom is not following you, however. She's just kind of sitting in this little alcove playing her kalimba.
Oh my god. Okay.
Mom, damn it, mom.
You're embarrassing me.
You could teleport.
Yeah.
Hmm.
You could teleport her again.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
Boop. So I will teleport her.
Well, and you could also do yourself and Gumdrop.
Buttercup.
Buttercup, sorry.
Excuse you. Yeah, I'm gonna go way back here. Okay, I can't move Buttercup or Mom.
Okay.
And do my PowerPoints.
With Buttercup, you should be able to. All right. So, and you eventually come to this well. That kind of digs down deep into the earth. And you remember from your time in Descent that this is the Screamer shaft that you had heard about.
You might have to refresh my memory.
Yep. There was in the very beginning you heard about it. It's like if you find yourself in need of respite, seek descent through the screamer shaft. But
Hmm.
you never got an idea of what the screamer shaft was. But until you got to descent, you realize, well, there's multiple exits, and somebody said, well, that leads to the screamer shaft. So you know what that's what this is.
Okay.
And I will need, for those who can't fly, athletics checks to climb.
So this is just a time for me to like make the Fey version of popcorn and watch the entertainment.
Yeah.
No, I'm not yucking it up too much. I mean, these people get hurt, I'll have to heal them.
Okay. Hey, folks, I need to step away for a moment. I'll be
Sure.
right back.
Okay.
So yay, that's the first time I've ever successfully done a summoned critter.
Um, did everybody just stop talking or?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I think the non-flyers passed our athletics checks.
Yeah, it looks like everyone did. Katla passed, Yegan passed. Hoffman is currently flying. That's right, because he activated his ability. All right. It's kind of like a long and winding shaft, and there's a wind, just kind of like this breeze, like a draft that's kind of constantly blowing up and down through the shaft. It's creating a weird moaning sound that kind of almost reaches like it sounds like a shriek or a scream at some points as you go down. And
Actually, wait,
eventually you
let me
find
pop out a
yourselves.
thing. I need to make a athletics check for the bear, if that even works.
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Okay, so let me go to info, bear, actually, first question is, being size 2, does he even fit in the thing?
Yeah.
Okay, so athletics D8, explodey. Yeah, I guess a 4 would work.
Yeah.
I mean,
Uh,
bears
all you,
are actually known for climbing.
yeah. All you need is a normal success. So this brings you out here. Basically, towards the back of the residential section. Not too far from Ronnie, actually. So let me get the entire party. So you guys kind of come out here. Once you reach level, the screamer shaft goes down, reaches kind of level ground, and you make your way through the tunnel for probably about 15 minutes before it finally comes out here in descent. And you're back home.
Hey, that doesn't look like Forest Glade.
So we can take a quick break for a minute while Dustin goes out until Dustin gets back. So just
All
hold
right.
it here for a second.
I'm
Oh,
actually right here, folks.
oh, you're back. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I would like to go to Ronnie's.
Okay. Everyone else going to Ronnie?
Uh, I
What
don't
are
know
you going
who's
to say
running.
to her?
This lady is broken, and I don't think offhand she's evil, but she's also sick. Like she doesn't act like normal bloodthirsty type vampire.
Well, Katja, um, do you want to see if Ronnie can help your mom?
Yeah, I do.
All right then.
Oh, and this is actually just a test. I think I got a working character sheet for the bear for some reason.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it came out. It was a bad roll, but yeah, it does seem to work. Bite claws, and then let's see if it comes up. Gee, okay, so this sheet works for as long as I have the bear.
Okay.
And no, I don't know what made it work. I pulled out another thing. I popped it out of the frame, and suddenly it turned into a character sheet.
Okay.
And it was actually populated with like B12 vigor, for example.
Right. Okay, so back to Ronnie. Ding. Where's your picture? There she goes. Back to Ronnie, the protector. She glances up at you as the little bell rings when you open the door. Dingly, dingly, ding. Welcome back.
Thank you. We have found a woman that we were hoping you could aid.
She seems to be mentally hurt.
Amber,
What? I said hurt. I didn't say.
I wasn't sure what was going to come out of your mouth next.
Wait, I am the nicest and most polite fairy ever.
I don't know about ever.
This is not really helping argument.
I'm just as well behaved as my big woolly friend. I'm actually I'm actually down on the bear and like kind of riding the bear like yippee yippee. So I'm riding my
Yeah,
bear.
you have made a friend.
Um, mate is an interesting word. He's on loan. Fairy Queen sent him to me.
Present this woman to me, and I will see what I can do to assist. Hello?
Do you guys really?
Huh?
Yes,
What?
Okay, okay. She said,
come on in.
present this woman to me, and I will see what I can do to assist.
I will
And
take mom gently by the arm
okay.
and lead her to this lady.
Maybe she wants to be in a drum
Ronnie has
circle.
a kind of a sad, compassionate look. My abilities to heal are confined to the living. I'm afraid there's little I can do for her.
Well, do you know anyone who can help?
I do not.
Well, shit.
It is possible to restore life to the undead, but I lack that ability.
Well, who
This might be
does?
a
Powerful clerics,
Hmm.
some certain demigods and titans. It is beyond my ability.
this might be a strange question, but I think I'm sure there's stuff that we need to know that's locked in our head. Uh, can you help with that?
What do you wish to know?
Well, okay, it's a long story, but basically there's a vampire who claimed to be her. I pointed at Katja's. Uh, claims to be her father. I think he's lying, but Katja seems to be convinced. I'm trying to get to the truth of that, but also that This is her mom? I think they're just trying to play gotcha.
You see, she has any sort of mind reading ability. Do, 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 do.
I'm paying attention to her, but I also want to um, look out to see if the Amirage is here.
Okay, so Ronnie is bald.
Yes.
She's wearing like these flowing robes.
Hmm.
She looks like an angel. Is she an angel?
Yes, she is a celestial called the Protector.
Oh.
Okay. So Timber decided, let's take a vampire to an angel and see what happens.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Well, she's lawful
More
neutral.
lawful than good.
She's lawful neutral and has been given a task. Her task here is to make sure that war doesn't erupt between Esbat the Pit Fiend and Lord Slime the Abyssal Vampire. So that's what she concerns herself with the most. So she's not like this avenging angel who's just going to destroy an undead creature, because she's not here for that. She's here to prevent war. Kind of like that very middle of the road. I will do what I was tasked to do, and not much more beyond that.
Okay, so
Yeah.
moment here. Is the vampire and the blood governor the same one?
Lord Slan?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
The Blood Governor is a lich and lives on the surface. Lord Slan is a creature called an abyssal vampire who operates the processor down here.
I only missed one session and I pretty much missed everything.
You missed the session where they found dissent. Well, I mean, when they found out, to get all the questions from dissent. I mean, you were here
Yeah.
when they found dissent, but when they were
I
going
know. I
around,
was
they
in
were
the
going
room.
around exploring and learning everything. Well, you own the book now, so you can figure it all out.
All
There's
right, I
there's a
get
whole
it.
subplot between those two going on that we haven't really dipped into in this campaign. It's interesting.
Actually, it sounds like this module would be an interesting read
Yeah,
for
it's
after we're
awesome.
done.
It's
I mean, I
it's a
used to
sandbox.
subscribe
There's
to,
all kinds of crap going on that you guys haven't even touched on yet.
yeah.
Uh,
I
it's
I
good.
used to subscribe to Dungeon Magazine just to
Yeah.
be able to read the plots that people put together. I'm like, wow, I can see groups missing 90% of this sort of thing. But
There's the reason why it's called the refinery and the processor, and it has all to do with the ore that they're mining down here, the dreadium. Anyway,
Yeah.
Ronnie concentrates for a minute. It looks like she's doing some sort of prayer or some sort of supplication. The spirits have seen fit to answer my questions, but only one of them. This woman is indeed your mother.
I knew it.
She came here soon after giving birth to you and died before she could receive help. The Bonegarden saw fit to reanimate her as a vampire.
Wow. Huh.
hey, Ronnie, from what you seem to understand how the Bone Garden works pretty well. Um, could a wish be used to grant, in this case, a large number of undead freedom from the Bone Garden?
And she prays for a minute longer and makes another spellcasting roll. So she casts divination.
Oh shit. I was actually just trying to go off of what she knows.
Lag! Roll the dice already. There we go. Because this is not being given me to know. But from what I understand of the Bonegarden, there is no escape for the undead.
So if you already
Nor is there any escape for any creature of spirit, such as me, any sort of elemental. And then she gestures to your bear or summon animals.
Wait a minute, you mean he's stuck here forever now?
He is.
Uh, okay, so what happens when my spell would normally wear off, when my ability would normally wear off?
It remains.
I am so sorry, friend, and I pat the bear on his head.
And she
Yeah.
pets it too, and when it dies, it too shall be claimed by the Bonegarden and become an undead being.
No!
That's the curse of this place.
So the ability of a cleric to leave the barrier, I couldn't use that to bring any of the uh, uh, things that you said before, undead or things that have been summoned or elementals.
It only applies to
Out.
the true. It only applies to the truly living.
Okay. Oh, I,
The bear doesn't understand. It's a bear. It's just kind of
well,
sitting
no,
there.
no, but Timber, upon hearing that,
Yeah.
um, his expression goes flat, which is why I'm gonna be like uh very quiet here.
Because the way I look at it, as from a DM's perspective, summoned animals are kind of like creatures. They're summoned from some other realm.
They were really trying to
Unless you had it trapped differently, then it's actually a bear that you pulled from the real world, and it is a living creature. Then that's different. Um, but for dramatic purposes, I think it's pretty sad to have it.
no,
It can't
no,
go. It can't go
Timber
home.
wouldn't have bought it in here. He just realized that he just
Yeah. Well,
confined something.
you didn't know that. So.
Yeah, he just consigned some actual entity
Hmm.
to Ravenloft,
Yep.
which also means most likely the Amirage wouldn't be able to leave either. It's most likely a summon. But then again, I'm sure that the writers of the module have detailed just how living that Amirage is.
Basically, in the original 3.0, it was 3.0. It's not even 3.5. It's old. It's
Yeah.
old 3.0.
Uh-huh.
It's undead, elementals, and outsiders can never leave the Bonegarden.
Technically, by that standard, I wouldn't be able to leave.
You're a Fae.
Yeah, like
That's not an
chaotic outsider.
not really. I mean, Fae was its own creature type back then. I think it is still is actually.
Yeah,
But
I don't know, like from the Feywild or from But I'm sorry, that is too much of a tangent. I wasn't trying to.
yeah, that's all right. That's fine.
This is certainly beyond what Timber would understand.
Basically,
Although,
anything that is like undead or a spirit creature in mortal form cannot leave.
yeah,
The
it makes it a questionable thing about
the
familiar.
ancient priests who erected the barrier around the Bonegarden just did too good of a job. All right, so what next?
Yeah, this thing is nigh on being a demi-plane.
Well,
Which
I
is
suppose we take Gotcha's mother to Gotcha's father now to keep her safe? Or did you want to do
well.
something else, Gotcha?
Chris said BRB a little while ago.
Hmm.
I need to turn on timestamps. I like timestamps.
So, so at least this confirms to me that at least some of the story that Katja's dad said is true.
Hmm.
I mean, he could still be lying through his teeth about everything else, but it gives it an element of like believability.
Right. Well, I mean,
I'll be right back, folks.
sure, no problem. I mean, his last name is Ingramangle. and by the rules of the patriarchy, she would have taken his name.
Yeah, I had suspected that he was lying through his
Uh,
whole through his teeth
are
about
you able to
the
make it tomorrow, Bob?
thing. Yeah.
Okay.
I was wondering if Demigods was imploding, but it
No,
sounds
no,
like
that's good.
13th Age is now a cookout
Yeah, on the
because
20th.
Luke has family.
Yeah, Luke can't make it, so we're kind of having a cookout on the 20th instead.
Yeah.
Tomorrow we're on. Yeah, it should be a normal. I mean, there's a couple of people who can't make it, but we're on for normal.
Yeah.
I'm going to put myself on mute for a bit. It is time for my blood test. I'll be right back. Ashcan, you were such a little brat.
Hey, Luke.
Ashcan.
Yo.
Just the flapping the gums.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Don't know if I mentioned this to you, but I actually had my. Did I mention to you guys that my boss actually had my back on something at work?
Wow. Really?
I'm back, folks.
Hey.
Hey.
So I had somebody from a different group who was,
Bob?
bitching and moaning at me, telling me that I had screwed up and that I better fix it and hope that our quality team doesn't catch on to it. And like I said, okay, so
We're still recording, Bob.
oh, yeah, sorry.
Everybody's muted.
Eh. Can you think of what you want to do next? Because even after having found out the answers that we have, Timber still feels conflicted.
What did we just find out?
That the person that we were told is Katja's mother is actually her mother.
Yeah, I was there for that. Like,
Yeah.
is there anything we found out? Like, she came to the Bone Garden and died shortly after?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I miss?
Not
Your mom
much.
is actually confirmed to be your mom?
I've heard that.
Okay.
And the Bone Garden decided to make her a vampire. So is the Bone Garden sentient in some way?
Or
Uh,
just mean, maybe.
Or that.
yeah, also, despair is gonna last a lot longer than I thought it would have lasted, and I sure as hell hope it doesn't die.
Or get angry with us.
Yeah, because just because it's summoned doesn't mean it's always gonna be copacetic.
That kind of sucks.
Yeah, well, because I thought the guy who was saying he was your dad, I thought he was just flat out lying through his teeth, except for the parts that he wanted us to do for him. Because Bob, have been in too many games where, quest giver, who by the way, in this case, we can't trust him as a narrator in any case. Forget about undead or not. But I've had too many times where I have a quest I need you to do. I need some help to save this town. And it turns out the quest giver is actually the person they're gonna be fighting at the end, which
Have I ever been that kind of a DM, Bob?
no, I'm saying modules are written that way. But no,
Well, I
we
mean,
already have
these
reasons not to.
these characters not being Katla's father or mother or not isn't really part of the module.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I didn't think about it, but
Well, I hated that I had to get up in the middle of learning about all that, but Ben made me banana hot fudge ice cream
Wow.
with our ice
ooh.
cream maker, so I kind of like had to.
Tell them to bring some to my
Yeah.
house. Tell them to bring some over here too.
Oh my god, it's so good.
I
Not to
would say
brag.
bring some here also, but I can't eat it, so I would just have to say I
So,
can remember.
what is your plan to um, get Teresa to the dissolution?
We're gonna have to wait for nighttime, I think.
That
And
does a
then,
reset for everything we've defeated.
yep, but if we go during the daytime, she'll burn up, right? From the sun or something like that.
Unless, of course, we have some kind of protection that puts her in like a cone of darkness.
I don't have the ability to do that.
I
Me
mean,
neither.
like, if we just put a box around her
Yeah,
or an umbrella.
you can put her in a box.
Oh, an umbrella of darkness, right?
Yeah, something like that.
For environmental protection.
Yeah, do we have
That
anybody?
I do. Actually, nighttime is still probably a better idea because that gives us a chance to recoup some of our power.
Yeah, travel through the Bonegarden in the middle of the night.
I mean, you
Yeah.
could do elemental protection until you get to the point, and then just sort
Actually,
of hang
elemental
out.
protection. I think I have elemental protection. Yeah, I have elemental protection that costs 2, and then except how long does it? I need to look at that to see how long it lasts. Is that an hour? My scrolling is okay. Let me go to my book.
It is environmental protection. Lasts 1 hour.
Okay, so I can
A
basically
PowerPoint will get you another hour.
yeah. In that case, then I can spare it.
And if you get a raise on the casting, the duration is 8 hours.
Okay, are we ready to leave? Because I guess the questions I would have gone over to what's his name because we had some questions left, but it sounds like since Ronnie did that for free, then we don't need to go to what is it, Fortuna's?
Floating Fortunes,
Oh,
El
yeah,
Medina.
yeah. Thanks. I'm sorry, but I remembered we had to actually someone here, and if they're not a part of the group, I don't know, but we had uh bought a number of questions with some uh treasure that. But it sounds like we don't need to do that. Do we have any more business down here?
We have our, like, rooms that we rented,
Mhm.
and they're still going to be rentable for a while. So we could go there and just regroup or nap or have some tea or just listen to Katla's mom play the kalimba.
We could start a bongo circle or something.
We could start a bongo circle, yes.
She's undead. She doesn't get tired.
Mm-hmm. Unlimited bongos.
Well, I I mean, she's been preoccupied with playing a musical instrument. That's the only thing kind of keeping her calm.
Yeah. No, you're onto something there, Bob, because as long as she's playing music, she's not eating people.
That seems to weigh on my soul a lot less. I just need to remember, keep in mind where she is if I decide to go blasty blasty to any undead.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what time is it now?
So you set out in the morning,
Okay,
and probably still like right around lunchtime, maybe.
okay. We could give it like a couple hours just to like, rest and recoup, get a meal in us. Heck, I could swim around in some booze.
Yeah, I guess. So we'll wait. So are we or are we not delivering Katja's mother back to her father?
I That's the last plan I heard.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, we'll spend some time at the buried living until it's time, until it's nighttime and safe for vampires to walk around in the outside.
Oh no, I can cast element
Oh,
environmental protection.
oh, that will work. Okay,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
I think the sooner the better.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I thought they were gonna take a break for a few minutes to get for a little while to get some PowerPoints back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Then
if I can at
wait
least
for an
get an hour,
hour.
that would be
So
helpful. I
yeah,
could
we'll
kind of
take an
use
hour
the.
and then we'll head out.
Okay, that works.
Okay. Was it 5 PowerPoints an hour now?
Yes.
All right. So everyone, give those of you who are spellcasters, give yourself 5 PowerPoints back.
All
Yeah.
right.
Excellent.
And how are you leaving?
That's a good question.
I think the
Um,
safest route would be the way we came from, right? Back through the Screamer's Shaft.
Uh-huh.
Um,
except we have
those
to contend with the elementals.
They were fighting
I
each other.
yeah, I expect that there's a lot fewer of them now.
Unless they all, like, got over whatever they were mad at and started drinking together.
I don't think Earth element.
it,
Well,
it became
Buddha.
it became a big elemental orgy up there.
Right.
they
Oh my
Right.
they
So now
gosh,
we
there
got.
is sand in my
they
eye.
fought it out, and then it became kissing, and then one thing led to another, and yeah.
So what do you get when you mix air and earth?
A
Dust.
Uh,
sandstorm.
Dust. You get an earth elemental's O face. Anyway, uh, so let's just do this as a quick combat. So basically, you climb back up the screamer shaft, um, and just everyone tell me what skill you're using. And if you roll badly enough, you might take some injuries, but it's not going to be kind of a thing.
Yeah, I will wall up one of them
All right,
with fighting.
give me a fighting.
A
You're right.
raise.
Yeah, you're good.
Mm-hmm. If we had time, I would make. Since I'm an alchemist, I have the ability to make or purchase things. I would just throw like tanglefoot bags or something.
All right,
So I guess
athletics.
alchemy
Yeah, sure.
or athletics.
Athletics is throwing, but
All right, I'll go athletics.
even
Sorry.
better.
Yeah.
A raise, you're good. Katla and Timber.
I'll do a stab,
All right.
maybe.
Yeah. Let me look up quick combat. I think a success, maybe you think you might get a wound.
Okay.
Quick encounters. Yeah. Okay. Bumps and bruises. Take a level of fatigue. You get knocked around a bit. Fatigue goes away after only about an hour.
Okay.
So mark a level of fatigue and you're good. Next, Bob.
okay, so my bear's gonna smack one.
Okay.
Uh, I'm throw a athletics check. Seems like the best. thing to try to aid my bear. So first my athletics check.
What's the duration on your summon spell?
The duration is actually an hour.
Okay, and you spend an hour resting, so that spell is one off, unless you're spending
Okay,
power points to maintain it.
so what happens to the bear?
Do you spend power points to maintain it, or you let the spell lapse?
I'm guessing that the bear goes crazy on us, Bob.
Oh crap.
It's like,
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna answer that question until you tell me what you're doing.
Yeah, I'll let it lapse. Crap.
Okay. The bear no longer responds to your commands and is just living life as a bear, and is
Oh,
snuffling around the room looking for something to eat, and just looks around and tries to climb out the window. There's all kinds
oh,
of
they're gonna.
it's smelling all sorts of good food over there in the market district.
I think we have a problem, folks.
Yeah,
yeah,
how are you going to solve it?
yeah, that's on you, homie. All you had to do was maintain the power.
You had one job.
One.
Do you have beast friend?
Actually, yes, I do. Damn. Sorry,
It
Bob.
would suck to take a summoner into the bone garden, wouldn't it?
I
That's
would
all
suck
I
for the
do.
bone garden.
Uh, I guess I'm using Beast Friend.
Summon mephits and just fill up the bone garden with mephits so that nobody can move.
Yeah, like, oh,
Oh,
so he's
mephits are worse than imps in some ways. Okay, so Beast Friend has a power point of special. Let me.
Yeah,
Uh,
I think it's equal to the size of the animal, which is 2 in this case.
yeah. Oh, okay.
It's
So
beast friend,
Beast.
not best friend. Or is it breast friend?
Oh, that's a druid one. I don't get a freebie on that.
And uh, this is a duration of only 10 minutes.
Actually, I need to look at. Oh wait, you're right. I don't think this one is affected. I think
Uh,
it's just
an
my
extra
shape.
an extra power point makes the duration 30 minutes.
Okay. And re-roll.
It's to be 3 power points to get you 30 minutes.
Okay.
Success for the raise.
Beast. What else, man? Okay, no,
Okay, so every 3 power points. I mean, so for it's 3 power points and then 1 power point after that for every half hour.
Okay.
Alrighty, so you are back to the surface. Wing.
There, I
And
took the
actually,
original.
yep. And so,
Base duration of summon animal is increased to 1 hour. The duration is also increased to 1 hour for shape change, as long as it's a natural animal. Okay, so that does not affect.
all right,
Actually, I
so
might let the bear out here. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna
just
upset.
take it to the surface and let it go.
Whoa.
There's plenty of bones to eat.
Yeah, I mean, you could take it over to the blood governor's area. We could drop it off at the plague bog where the thing lives.
You know, I don't hate the bear, and I don't want it to be an undead bear.
Well, that's not your choice anymore.
Yeah, well,
I hate to put it that way, but
yeah, no. I mean, I did something stupid.
so it is about 2 miles to to the dissolution. Excuse me. From where you are. You'll see. So what is it? People walk about 3 miles an hour, so that's probably about 40 minutes, 45-minute walk,
Yep.
which is easily within the hour time limit on your environmental protection.
Oh
So
yeah, and
do you let the bear out here, or do you take it with you?
I can't afford to just keep spending power points as useful
Okay.
as it is. I'm gonna do my best to try to get it out of here if it manages to. Actually, I try to set it off somewhere where it might have a chance of living.
Okay. Where would that be?
So where did we start at?
Down
We
here.
are here.
Would you be able, say, for instance, to keep a record of this bear where it is in the bone garden so that you can just summon it from different positions?
I don't know.
Say, for instance, you don't have to keep pulling bears from different space. You just have to pull same bear from within Bone Garden.
Summon this bear.
Hmm. We will name
Um.
this bear. This bear, I think, looks like a Randy.
Okay,
Randy.
Randy. Actually, I like that idea. Um. I don't know. That sounds something that's like a power modifier, but
I I would just ask the game master if you could just summon this same bear instead of a different one.
Like, I would say it's the closest bear of its type to him.
Yeah,
So I would probably say yes on that.
yeah.
okay. Maybe I would have been better off if I had shape changed into a bear.
Because
Although that,
the magic's like, oh, there's a bear right here. Let's give him this one.
Hmm.
but then again, the magic here is kind of sadistic.
Eh.
Not saying the DM is
All right.
sadistic. I'm just
So
saying.
40 minutes or so later, you make it to the dissolution. Uh,
Oh, and let me spend the points
uh,
on the environmental.
Actually, no. Before you get out, Teresa doesn't want to exit. She does not follow you as she's playing the karimba. She stops inside the great mausoleum and does not go anywhere sunlight touches.
Oh, and I was successful on that. I look around. Hmm. So is it she's stopping when she sees the sun?
Well, yeah, she doesn't willingly enter an area of sunlight.
Hey, does somebody have something big like a? Do any of you have a cloak that she can borrow?
um,
It doesn't actually have to be substantial. It just because she's actually protected, but she doesn't. She doesn't. She's not thinking with that part of the mind. I swear, I'm not trying to call your mom.
Good. Gotcha. Could you get your mother to, uh, test to make sure that uh, Timber's enchantment works? Like, do you think you could convince her to step into the light, or
I can try. Um,
just have her stick her hand out.
just come on, Mom. It'll be okay.
Give me a persuasion check.
Already done and passed.
Woo!
Meet
Um,
the race.
with a raise, yeah. So she actually kind of looks at you and gives you her hand.
Wow, is that like
Mhm.
the first time that she's like
Yes.
noticed anything? Wow, that's great. Um, big steps, Mom. And I'll just like gently lead her and like
Okay.
just stick her like like pinky
She's kind of
finger
like,
into the light.
resisting, kind of pulling away a little bit, but once you get her into the light, she realizes she's not burning. She does willingly follow you,
Cool.
and you make your way towards the dissolution.
I'm pretty sure this is the most fun she's had in a long time.
Probably so.
Hey,
Yeah.
we gave your mom her time out in the sun.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound right.
No, it does
No.
actually. There's a place in the sun.
No, no. There was a thing in Morrowind in one of the strategy guides, and they're like, well, these guys turn you into a vampire. Now you can give them their time out in the sun.
Yeah, but there's also a Stevie Wonder song,
Oh,
which
Alrighty. So, just skipping down through things, you make your way back. Uh
oh, you haven't placed us yet.
oh. No. It's always like to say, no, I know you can't see anything. Give me a minute.
No, I'm just absolutely certain with the amount of issues that I've had as a player that if I were to try to storytell or DM using Roll20, I, I I'm just imagining all the different issues that I would have.
Well, it's really cool. It's just, when you have the dynamic lighting on, nobody can see anything until they're on the board. And when I first started running it, I'd always get a lot of hassle from people saying, "Oh, I can't see anything." It's like, I know, I'm not. You're not on the board yet. Give me a minute. kind of got a
I
little irritating.
posted this song.
Kind of got a
I
little
posted.
irritating.
Yeah, I
I
understand
can
that.
understand that. Actually, it kind of reminds me of the way that non uh, tech people expect like whatever computer systems to just always work. I find that so annoying.
Mhm.
Anyway, so now everyone should be able to see yourselves and see the board.
I, I
Mm.
posted the song I was talking about.
Ah, okay,
Yeah, so you're able to listen to it.
okay.
I
Um,
don't remember green slime.
yeah, it's always been there.
Okay, it's been
Uh,
a couple of sessions.
and yeah, you meet. I guess when you open up the door, the wolves start howling, the shadow wolves, and eventually Orlisa, the spellcaster, comes up to meet you. And she's like, "Oh, welcome back. Ristica will be so pleased to see you."
Mhm.
She bows, Lady Teresa, I assume. Of course, Teresa doesn't respond to her.
Hmm.
This way. And she takes you down past the ghoul level and back into the central chamber here, and reunites your mother and father. He, kind of gives her a big hug, but she doesn't really, respond. Um,
Hmm.
and he just kind of puts his hand on the side of her head. He goes, "Oh, what has happened to you, my love, my darling?" And he looks up at you. "Had I tears to shed, I would be doing so. Thank you for bringing her back to me."
Oh my god, of course.
Her mind
It's
is
true
not
love.
her mind is not her own.
And I'll
Sh-
tell the story about dude. Um,
You mean the crazy guy?
yeah, what did we call him again?
Well, his name
I
is
thought he
Karth.
actually had a name.
His name is Karth, but you don't. I don't know if you gave him a nickname or not. I don't remember that.
Are we like calling him like a nice guy or?
Oh, yeah, an incel.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that's it.
Oh
Oh,
wow!
were it possible to kill something permanently in this place, he will come for her. But we'll be ready. Perhaps I will add him to my prison. Are you
Yeah.
all well?
Yeah, we're okay.
Yes, unharmed.
Mhm.
You still pursuing your fantasy of taking on the I keep saying Bonegarden, the Blood Governor.
He's the one that sent us after him, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yes, but
Yeah,
he thinks it's kind of ridiculous that we would do such a thing. But it's
well,
okay.
He
I think
gestures to
that's the next.
he gestures to the assembled vampires, and he says, "My companions and I are quite, I say, um, are quite powerful. Will you join our ranks? It would be easier for you to win against him. Perhaps we could not kill him, since that's impossible in this place, but put an end to his menace once and for all.
Yes.
So you join us.
Wizards need sticks, right, to use their magic or something like that? We could take his stick away.
They need some focus. So you'll join us then.
Yes.
I question in what
Very good.
capacity would we join you? As associates, yes. As members of the family, I am not so sure.
You're offering an alliance ship, not a invitation in. Unless I misunderstood.
Eternal life, a small price to pay for the destruction of the Bone Gardener's power over this, the Bone Governor's power over this place.
I see. I misunderstood then. I am
This
here on a quest which requires me to be able to leave after I am done.
The dissolution will allow you to leave. He gestures to the weird metal
How are you
structure
so
around you.
certain? How are you so certain?
I am certain.
I must decline your offer of a gift, but thank you.
You leave your death up to the whim of the Bone Garden. You're a brave man. Katla, come to me, my child.
Mhm. Yes.
You will
Okay.
join your mother and father.
Yes, of course. But wait, what are we doing?
I think he's about planning to have
he's
dinner.
offering you a vampirehood.
Oh. Oh.
We will be family again, and forever
I
this time.
I
great,
know. I,
great Lord Risico. At this point, you have a tactical advantage in that your associates and your truest member of family, most loyal, can move about in daylight. This gives you much strength. Embracing her would reduce her capacity to move through the light.
Give me a persuasion check. That's a good point.
Well, I got a 4.
Yeah.
For some odd reason, it gave me a 0.
And by the way,
Alright, let
that's
me.
penalty
can
on.
I
There,
share a
there,
Benny?
there's a
I
negative
have.
1 coming from something.
Because I'm a goblin.
Ah, that's right. Yeah.
But I have Elan, so
You
let's
have
see what happens.
plenty of Benelli.
Bindleys.
That's a 6.
Well, it's a 4 really,
Oh, you've
because
already added the 2. Yeah.
yeah. Well, should I try another?
Now the
I mean,
alarm
I
doesn't
make.
talk with itself. It won't be a +4. Although that would be a
Yeah,
neat edge. If you spend a second Benny, it becomes a +4.
I would. I honestly think as
Improve
heroic
Yalan.
improved Elan, like max +4. So, I mean, I could. I don't know. What if we did an aid or an assist?
Well, what I was gonna say is you could do that. Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but it's not like waiting is a real issue for you, is it?
If you leave this place, you could take her from me.
Oh yeah,
Well,
I'm able to overpower her, for sure, boss.
pay some respect, Timber. You are a guest in this house. Great Lord Riziko, we have accompanied your daughter throughout thick and thin. We are a band of brothers, and she is our sister. You see, we would not take her from you, because she wishes to be here.
Oh, you guys.
See, we have found the treasure of us all along the way. Or how that crazy thing they say in the game goes.
And Lord Ristico looks at Katla and says, "You will not leave the Bone Garden until you've come back to see me."
Correct.
And, strangely enough, that kind of doesn't sound like a request.
Ah, okay. No, I would never leave without saying goodbye. Or whatever.
Roll me spirit for me, please.
Okay.
Okay.
Do I need to spend a penny?
That's up to you.
Kind of want to see what happens.
Okay. Yeah, no, you will not leave the Bone Garden until you come back to see him.
Okay.
So you guys head out again?
Yep. Off to the Blood Governors, I think.
Alrighty.
We are going to kick him in the face.
Cool. Sounds like it could be fun. Alrighty.
We kick in his door and we scream, "Okay, nerd, we're here for the seat."
We want the comfy chair. Oh no, not the comfy chair.
But it's my comfiest one.
Alright, that's another just over a mile. So, good 20-minute walk. A little brisk walk there. See if anything happens in that brisk walk. Nope. No face card, no encounter. Alrighty.
Right. Okay. So, if the Blood Governor is a lich, then he's going to have a phylactery.
Oh wait, you're talking about magic and stuff.
Yeah, that's out of character because I'm not using the accent.
No. Uh, yeah, I was thinking about that too, but I'm like,
Well, you could make an occult roll to see what you'd know about that.
fair enough.
See
Being
which one.
even actually being an occult object, I don't think I have very much of it.
I have a D4 in a.
Oh wow, that was a crit fail.
No, it didn't.
Oof.
That's actually not a crit fail.
No.
Oh, because of the base
You
die.
still have distracted, Bob. Unchecked distracted.
Yeah.
I know, baby. I'm sorry.
Actually, it also looks like I'm vulnerable and stunned if I'm reading this right.
Yeah, you crit failed a spell casting and got stunned last time. Uncheck all that. That's gone.
Okay. Oh no. Okay. Re-un checks shaken.
I got a 5.
Okay.
So
Do
suffice
Yeah,
to
so,
say,
yeah, you would know liches usually have a phylactery of some kind that they will reform around if they're destroyed.
yeah, Timber doesn't know much about arcane, to be honest.
In my studies to resurrect my beloved Olympia, I looked into the possibilities of creating some method for which she would be unnaturally brought back. In looking over the text referencing necromancy, There is something called a phylactery. It is this process by which a necromancer is able to capture his own soul and control his body remotely. He's bound to the world by his dark magics and this object. If we were able to obtain his phylactery, we would have great control over him. At least that is my belief.
But that's gotta work differently
Wouldn't
in this area, right?
wouldn't the Bonegarden bring him back even if we killed him and destroyed his phylactery?
Would it bring him back as a necromancer, or just simply as an undead? What is greater to a man who is obsessed with power? The idea of being killed, or the idea of losing all of his power?
Well, as long as you think we can make him give in, then I'm willing to give it a shot.
It definitely gives us better leverage. Miss Katla, you seem to be the most skilled thief among us. Do you think you would be able to steal his phylactery?
I can try.
Hey, I'm pretty good at what did you call that?
See, this requires what is called the quiet, and you are a small body, big mouth.
I can hide in his ear.
You can hide in his ear. Actually, this brings up a good point. Could you hide in ear, and I give you a potion, and then you drink, and oh,
You would give me a size change potion? Are you
sure.
trying to? Are you insane?
I am an alchemist. Of course, I am insane. We are surrounded by chemicals all the time.
Cam.
Please do not let the syllables hurt your brain so badly.
Oh, I have to come up with some digs. I have to come up with some digs. You were so corrupting me with your evil.
You
I
reach
know.
the Governor's Hill. Uh, the earth here rises to its highest point in the entire Bone Garden. Cresting this promontory is a small, round, humble-looking tomb featuring a single door. The tomb is encircled by pillars. It appears that anyone standing here at the threshold of the tomb could see the entire cemetery and the lands beyond. Suddenly, a dozen crows take flight as a flurry of black feathers and great cries of protest. And as you approach the door, you can see several words carved into the tomb in a tongue few have ever seen. None of you are arcane spellcasters, are you?
Nope.
Nope.
Druid and
Chris
trickster
is. Chris is a
cleric.
witch.
Oh, I am.
Yes, give me a spellcasting roll. Because I'm trying to equate it to, 3E stuff.
Yeah.
So Chris would be a spell. Everyone else is divine, and of course Dustin is just alchemy. You can actually read the script. It's a magical language.
Okay.
Uh, it says, "Here lies a great man. He healed the sick, fed the hungry, clothed the naked. His charity was equaled only by his magical brilliance. He was a sage, a scholar, a mighty wizard, and most of all, my loving father." Below the words, hastily scrawled in reddish ink, is a further epitaph. He got what he deserved.
Okay. Interesting.
Hey, just out of curiosity, is that the same hand?
No, the other ones are carved. This is like somebody wrote, like with a paintbrush.
Oh, be interesting if it was actually the same person.
So
Actually,
I will read that aloud.
Okay. And when you do that, the door opens.
Neat. I will
Utter darkness reigns inside the tomb. Um, it's a simple repository for the dead. At the far end of the circular chamber, lying atop a stone bier, a single body rests in state. The corpse has obviously been well preserved and looks much the same as it would have in life. The cloying smell of myrrh and other senses and other seasons hang heavily in the air. Ages of dust lie undisturbed on both the floor and the body.
I just want to see if I notice anything.
Given the amount of dust in here, it doesn't look like there's been anybody in here in ages.
Do you guys want to go in?
To be honest, no, but I don't see any point in dallying.
Should we do a sneak?
Sure, if you want.
That's a bad sneak.
Uh,
Oh my god, okay.
You got a 4. That's fine. If you spend a penny.
Yeah.
You enter the room.
Hmm?
Okay. Who else goes into the room?
uh, I'm impulsive, so I almost have to.
Okay. Are you impulsive enough to examine the body?
Yeah, you got me.
What were you gonna say, Luke?
I will wait to not blow their cover.
Okay. Give me a spirit check, Bob.
Yeah, I figured it was coming to something like this. Anyway, I can turn that into a faith. Actually, no, spirit is better.
No, it's spirit. All right. You succeeded on a raise. The body on the tomb is actually a dusty and mostly decayed skeleton, but it's an illusion that makes it look like a more fresh body.
Oh, hey, Catcher, look, this guy is actually a skeleton. See,
Ew.
no. Was the dust also an illusion?
Well, not in here. This place hasn't been disturbed in a long time.
I was referring to on the body, but okay, same point.
I mean, the illusion is reacting as making everything look authentic.
Gotcha.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna wait for their signal
Okay.
I
to
want
move in.
to flit about. I don't want to touch the body, but I do want to look about for a secret door.
Give me a notice check. You,
There are doors in here?
the
No.
bones tell you nothing. Katla. There you go. Um, there is a lever hidden in the rib cage of the skeleton.
Ew.
Well, that's what I get for not wanting to touch the body. Now, I was fairly specific about that anyhow, but yeah.
And then I'm assuming that there's going to be a very immature fight of you pull the lever. No, you pull it. Ew, I'm not gonna pull it.
You're gonna reach in a rib cage.
Just do it.
Look, I can't move the lever.
Ugh, fine.
Look, the lever is bigger than I am.
I will pull the lever.
Okay. Who is currently in the room?
Well, that would be me and Katja. I think the other two.
That's just us, yeah.
Hoffman was in there with Gotcha.
Oh,
Okay.
you were? Okay.
So the
Yeah.
only person outside is Egan. Okay, all right. Katya reaches in and pulls the lever, and suddenly the room starts going down like an elevator. Um,
Is the ceiling also going down?
yeah, it's like the whole room is an elevator, just like an elevator
Oh,
car.
yeah, I'll
I'll
react so that I don't slam up into the ceiling.
I'll try to jump in to
All right,
catch the ride down.
give me an athletics check.
Okay. Oops.
Oops.
Oh,
You don't make it.
Okay.
You kind of hesitate for just a little bit too long, and then the gap is too narrow, and the room goes down without you.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
good luck.
no.
Such dramatic tension. I love it.
But have you become a bard now?
No, but bards have a definite advantage in these situations. They make good storytellers.
Oh.
They make
Huffman.
magnificent tellers.
I'm sorry.
Ah, whoops. That is not correct. All right, there's timber. I hate the way they automatically resize tokens now. 2 by 2.
Okay, note to self. Please try to keep.
And Katla.
To, I need to keep myself based to like size 1 characters.
No, you can do what you want. I mean, play the character you like, but I mean,
No,
it's
I
just the
mean
way. Oh, you're talking about all the trouble you've been having about being.
no, I mean no. I'm talking about the trouble I've caused you. I'm not
Oh
trying to
no,
make the
it's
game
not.
drag out.
It's not you at all. It's the default token size has been set incorrectly. I'm having trouble
Or
getting
if
it
I'm
to.
doing that, I should do it
All right,
at the tabletop where it's not gonna, mess with
it's
things.
not a problem. I promise. There is a single door made of wood, scavenged from various coffins on the surface above. A solitary robed figure guards
Oh,
the door.
what does he
Which I
look
which
like?
I forgot to put on the board. Hang on.
Oh,
Let me see if I can find a good one. Ooh. It kind of looks like a skeleton in a black robe, like excuse me, the classic Grim Reaper.
Hmm.
And let's give everyone turn order. Sorry, Luke.
That's okay.
and watch it. At least this prevents it from being a total party kill.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Timber, you're first. What do you do?
um, and I blast the thing. Actually, and yes, I did spend 2 PowerPoints on that.
Ooh, 14 damage. Blip, and it's gone. turned to dust before your eyes, as its toughness
See,
was 9.
yeah, I'm powerful. I just killed death.
What do you do next?
Well, somebody else will have to open that door.
Okay, let's see what we got here. All right. So traditionally, it's thievery, I believe.
To pick a lock?
Yeah, I have a D4 in thievery. Chris, what does Katla have?
In thievery,
I have a D6.
same.
You two both have better thievery than me.
I
Right?
was planning for Timber to be like a rogue.
Okay, so how about I roll assist, and then Bob, you roll assist, and we're assisting.
Kacha.
Sound good?
Okay, so 2 assist.
Oh,
Nice.
Yep.
so that's gonna be a
So that's a
12. Oh yeah.
So that
14.
would be like a 16 for Kacha.
It'll be a 14 because you got 2 raises, and I didn't make. So yeah.
Yeah, that's why I was saying 16
Yeah, the door is
because I
unlocked,
Mm-hmm.
and you should be able to click on the little door icon and open it. And what are you
actually
doing, Luke?
Well, if I climb down, I'll get to the ceiling, and
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's something I can bust through. So I'm gonna look around
It looks like it's made
topside
of
and see if
stone.
there's. Huh?
Yeah, it's made of stone. It's like
So I guess I'll
it's like
look
a
around
marble
topside.
elevator.
Yeah, I'll look around topside to see if there's any other ways down.
Okay. What about you guys in the room? You gonna let Egan come down? I mean, you could just you move the lever again to bring it back up.
If that's the case,
Yeah,
then
just to get Luke
uh,
along.
I'm going to say that Hoffman will tell the others to go on ahead. He'll get Yegan and come back.
Okay. So,
no,
Bob,
let's all
you should be able to click on that door icon and open the door.
yeah. I doubt that Timber could open any door,
Oh,
but
okay. Well,
Timber is actually going to say, "No, let's all go back and get Egan."
Okay, let's go back and get Yegan.
yay! Egan joins the party.
All right,
Look,
pulls it
look,
back down.
I'm impulsive. That doesn't mean I'm a complete and utter idiot.
Not a
And
complete.
also,
Not
and
at
also,
all times, at least.
yeah.
I mean,
I mean, and despite all other indications, he's not suicidal. He doesn't want to die in a bone garden.
So that door is unlocked and can be opened by anybody who wants to click on it. Another
uh,
door.
Well, might as well go first.
Good. Egan made it.
Another kind of flimsy
Locked.
coffin door. Yes, it is locked.
now I know his strategy. He's going to annoy us to death with doors.
Maybe he's a goblin.
That is very bad comeback you have there.
Okay, so I will attempt a thievery check since notably Kata and my thievery are the same.
Go for it.
That would be a 10.
Easily open the door. It is unlocked and openable.
I step back while Egan, or did
Yep.
somebody else want to lead the
And
way?
I did a terrible job at closing the corners on this thing. Another door. Yay!
Another.
Several doors this time, but I think they're unlocked.
Where is my
If I
key?
if I listen at them, do I hear anything?
You hear nothing. Actually, give me a notice roll. Yeah,
Five.
You hear nothing at this door,
Okay.
and it is locked.
Oh, it it looks like I can click on it to open it, but I won't then.
Well, it should be locked. Yeah, I have it marked as locked. Go
Okay.
ahead. What happens when you
Um.
do click on it?
Oh,
Yeah,
now it shows a lock symbol. That's weird. So it
yeah,
doesn't reveal that it's locked until I try
right.
it.
Which way
Okay.
are we wanting to go?
This one's locked too. Hoffman, how about over there?
Mm, he's locked.
Hmm. Well, just pick a door and
Okay.
try it.
Wow, how many raises in a row for
That door is
none?
unlocked. And Timber, this
Oh,
door
shit.
beside the door there beside Egan is unlocked.
Oops.
Okay, you open that door, Hoffman. That is a gruesome sight greets those who enter here. Suspended randomly from the ceiling are the bound bodies of at least a dozen people. All appear to be clerics, wizards, or spellcasters of some sort, their corpses in various states of decay, and of course, all of them are squirming because this is the Bone Garden. A
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
few are in pristine condition, as if they were only placed here recently. Many of these victims obviously bled to death. Layers of long dried blood cover the floor. With one exception, the lone anomaly is at the far end of the room, where a woman is lashed to a chair. Well, hang on. I'm just drawing dots on her. A woman is lashed to a chair. The chair sits in the middle of a fresh pool of dark liquid. Her head sags so that strands of dirty, disheveled hair conceal her face. To examine her more closely would require one to weave through the silent stalactites that were once living, breathing humans. Not the most pleasant of prospects, to be sure.
Does the chair she's sitting in look like the chair we're after?
No, it's just like a regular, like dining room chair kind of thing.
Okay. But, all right. What would it take to get over there?
Well,
Just
just walking through the hanging bodies and those that are on the floor.
timber.
They're all
You,
kind of squirming and wriggling and moaning and groaning. It's rather a hideous scene.
timber. I have need of you. Over there in the far corner, there's a woman. She's tied up in the chair. I need you to weave through all of these death and decay and sadness to get over there to see what is happening with her.
Uh, um, um, are you sure about that?
I yes.
No,
Don't worry.
this is too this is too much.
Like, are you saying this is very obviously a trap?
Whoa.
If you were to go in there and to destroy the undead, would it release the clerics and the wizards that have been captured?
Wait, was that a question for Erica?
Yeah,
It was
that
in your
is
accent, so I'm assuming not.
yeah. The accent was Hoffman
Okay.
throwing out an idea, and this would be the point where you ask Erica if you believe you can do it.
Destroying them seems like it would be trivial.
But it would release them from their bounds.
But they'll come back later.
They'll come back later, but they won't be bound when they come back.
That's
That's
true.
not necessarily a good thing.
These are like clerics and wizards and adventurers.
Who are now
So do you just
dead, right?
yeah, do you want them to just stay tortured?
So how far can I get into the room before I start uh uh getting into bodies?
Uh, Not very far because there's like a dozen hanging bodies and a couple on the floor there.
I get as close as I can manage because I really don't want to. This obviously reeks of trap to me, but I'll be there. How big? Let me see. How big is
Yeah,
a
you're so
trap?
small you can weave in and out among the hanging bodies pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It just stinks.
timber
It
is
just
timber is
stinks really bad in there.
well. There's that, and also like I haven't bought it out before, but like, and it's not like this isn't an intimidation sort of thing,
Mhm.
but at the same time, like this tableau is really grossing him the hell out. Um, why not? I do it. I'm impulsive enough, and I will spend a power that I really don't have much extra right now. And
Yes, spend those beautiful power points before you get to the Blood Governor.
yeah, well, frankly, I don't think I'm gonna be much help in the blood governor thing, but uh, to be honest, where is my destroy undead? Sorry, Bob is not trying to be this useless. Ah, there it is.
4 damage.
No, I'm not spending any more.
Okay, doesn't do
I
anything.
presume that doesn't shake even like these kind of pathetic excuses for undead.
No, not really.
Yeah,
Okay.
I will. I've got to know. My curiosity killed the Fae,
Okay.
so I weave through, disturbed as I am, and uh, look at the girl in the chair.
She looks back at you, her eyes glowing red points of light. She opens her mouth and hisses at you. Give me a spirit check.
Well, why am I not? Oh, excuse me. I'm
And
sorry.
give yourself a Benny for being impulsive and stupid.
I believe I made that check. If not, I'm in. I'll just turn it back into power because I
Yeah,
wasn't lying about
that,
that.
that, was, that was a fear check at -1, which you're fine.
5. Okay, so
Find a good
cool, right?
representation of her.
So
Give me a occult check.
okay. Also, we have dealt with ghouls in the
Yep.
boneyard before. No idea.
Okay. And she is making a strength check to bust out of the chair. What is her strength? It's got to be up here somewhere. There it is. Yeah, she tears her arms free from the rather, admittedly, loosely tied bonds that were holding her. Um, it's a trap. Good thought, Bob.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well.
As she breaks free. And it is Katla's turn. You're first.
Oh. Um.
Oh, everyone now needs to make that spirit check, as you can see her standing up and assuming her true form.
Ew, wait, what's her true form?
You're fine, Hoffman.
Mm-hmm.
Well, she's
Oh,
kind of
she's
like
more.
ghastly pale skin, little red pinpoints of light in dark sockets for eyes.
Oh, Bob
And
knows now.
you can make a. It's really cold in this room all of a sudden, but you can make occult checks if you wish to identify what she might be.
Yeah, I already tried and failed.
I don't have that, but I can try unskilled.
You can always do it on skill. Yep.
Hey, look at that.
Wow, you must have really blown the
Hey,
doors off with
she
that
is a
one.
white.
Okay.
WIGHT. They have the ability. They have the ability to drain life with a touch.
Oh, that sucks.
Anyone killed by a white will raise as one.
Do they have any kind? I got a 14. Do they have any
Right.
kind of vulnerabilities?
Nothing specific.
Egan doesn't have a card.
Oh, that's right. I had a turn order before he joined the fun. His card is a that of that.
7
So,
of clubs.
yep. So you would go right after Timber.
Well,
Which is
since we're
for
fighting
the
a
white,
big,
which is important.
baddie, I'm really tired. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna go.
Oh,
If somebody wants to run Katla in my absence, you are welcome to.
it's almost 10 o'clock. We generally wrap at 10, so we can call it here if
Yeah.
you want.
I have a
Okay.
kitty on my lap under a
Aw.
blanket, and she's really
Oh.
Is it
warm. And
it Kevin?
it's not Kevin.
Oh,
It's Gypsy, and this
oh,
like never happens.
that's
And
true.
there she goes.
Wait, your
Well,
own cat hates you?
you called attention to it.
Yeah, I know, right? How dare I? It's
So
just
yeah, like
making
I
me
said,
really cozy.
we usually wrap at 10, so we can call it here and pick up this fight next
Okay.
time.
Sounds good to me.
Sounds all right?
Yeah.
Hey, you want
I will
to leave
see.
the Benny's and turn order alone for next
I'll leave
time?
the turn order alone, but Benny's get refreshed. Sorry.
Excellent.
Well,
All right.
it feels a little whatever, but since you've, I'm gonna refresh the power then.
All right. Bye,
All right.
guys. See
Take
some of
care.
you
Bye
Thanks,
bye.
Joe.
tomorrow.
I hope y'all had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you.
Stop recording.